Hi, this is Dan Buglio with myhottubandSpa.com, also with myinflatablehottub.com. What I've got here is the Dreammaker Extreme Inflatable Tub, and we're going to walk you through the setup and installation. So the first thing you want to do is just open up the box. Obviously, it's an inflatable tub, so be very careful you do not cut into the tub. But this is exactly how your tub is going to come, in this exact box shipped by UPS. Plug it into a standard 110 outlet, and there is a test button. The test should have that red light go out, and then there's a reset which you push and hold, and it should light back up. That shows that the GFCI is working. This will protect you against any type of electrical issues in a water environment like a spa. Make the attachment there. So that's on pretty good. Steps were to connect the hose to the valve right up near the control panel, and then you get this, there's a little tiny piece that goes on the end of the hose. Looks like you plug that in, and down here you've got to take the very little top part off so that this plugs in to the air valve. At this point they're suggesting we push the bubble button, which starts up the pump, and it starts inflating the tub actually. And try to get a nice big wide view of it. It's not a bad looking little tub. It's a nice green and not too bad. We'll be playing with this a little bit more as we fill it up and get those jets going. But that's a first view of it, and as you see, it only took a couple of minutes to pull it out of the box, plug in a couple of connectors, and fill it up. Alright, so here is the cover fully inflated, and I really want to describe some of the differences between this and the other covers for some of the competitors. Like I said, there's a very similar model that looks just like it for some of the pictures, but it's really not the same tub. A couple of the differences: the very bottom of this tub has a little foam lining on it, so you're not just sitting right on the patio, whereas the competitor is just strictly vinyl, so your butt's going to be really right on the patio. The other main difference is this one's got the inflatable cover, which, as you can see, it's got a nice little arc to it, which means rainwater is going to run off of it instead of pool on it. If you can imagine a cover, vinyl, one layer, full of water, it's going to be very difficult to get that cover out or off without the dirty rainwater on top spilling into your nice clean water in the tub. So the other thing to note is that on the side of this cover, there's actually a bladder here inside, which is going to fit within the rim of the actual tub. And then the zipper attaches to keep it on safely so it doesn't blow away. So we're going to slide it up and on here, and you'll see it fits fairly well. But then it's really just a matter of lining up the zippers, zipping it down, then you've got this nice cover on top to keep the rainwater out of it. Okay, so at this point what I'm going to show you is the bubble action. And as you see, it's not true jets like a real expensive hot tub, so there's no jets around the outside perimeter of the tub, but you've got quite a lot of bubbles that are happening all around the perimeter, and those things bubble from the bottom. So if you are leaning against the side, you're going to get quite a lot of hydrotherapy and bubble massage from those bubbles. Now at this point we're still filling it, so it's not completely full yet, and you don't get the full effect, but at this point that'll just give you an idea as to the bubbles that are happening. What I wanted to point out now is the actual digital control for the tub. The very top right button is the bubble button, and that is what activates the jets and the bubbles in the tub. Directly below is a filter button. All of these are very well explained in the owner's manual, and below that is a heater button. Over here on the left-hand side you've got your temperature. Now you push the temperature button and it flashes. It gives you the number. Right now it's set to 100. You can go up to 104 and that's where it stops, or as low as 40 degrees or so. I think since it's so hot out here, I'm probably going to cap this off at around 90, let's say 98 degrees, and leave it at that point. It gains about a degree per hour. So when you first hit the heat button, it's going to work itself continually until it reaches the temperature which you're set at which time it will cycle on and off in order to maintain the appropriate temperature. The filtering process is separate from the heater and separate from the bubbles. When you are running the heater, the filtering process automatically kicks on, uses the same pump system. You pretty much just zip it up all the way around. As you see, it's not the type of thing where you've got to fight with it too much. There's also a little lock with the combination here. You can reset the combination, but if you push the little button, you can actually loop it through the one side of the zipper and into the little loop there and lock it up. That way you're sure that no kids are going to hop into this thing when you're not around. But as you see again here, you've got a nice arch to the top, and that'll make sure that the rainwater doesn't fall in. It also gives the cover some support so that when you do lift it off, if there is any water or debris on it, it's not going to fall into the tub too easily. It's literally pretty much by myself, with the help of my son filming here, we were able to get this thing out of the box, set up, full of water, inside of about an hour, hour and a half. Now it will probably take until sometime tomorrow to get the appropriate water temperature. But at this point, you know, you're looking at setup within about an hour's time once you know what you're doing. Thanks very much, and I hope you really enjoy your spa.